Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Influx Gaming Inc. Today I'll be bringing you a tutorial on how to fly a helicopter. So I'm in the Viper at the moment, so it shoots rocket pods as a default. And first of all, I'll go show you my controls. So as you can see there, you can see all the controls: W up, throttle down, left and right. Yeah, so WSAD, the default controls. I'll scroll through that down there for you. And there we are. And the only thing I have changed is the vehicle mouse sensitivity, because I couldn't deal with it. I could probably actually turn it up a slight bit. I couldn't deal with it. It was too, I tried to aim at something and then try to maneuver. It was right for aiming, but maneuvering was really difficult with the helicopter and the jet, so I turned that up. So yeah, that's it for my controls. So now that we've got all our theory down pat, let's start into the practical stuff. So the first thing you have to know is the third person view. You press C if you got the default on the keyboard, and there we are, we're in third person view. This gives us a wider field of view, so we know, you can just see more on the screen than first person view. You can't use these on hardcore servers, because hardcore servers are only first person. So once we got that, we'll start for takeoff. So you press W, and here we are, we're off, we're in the air. So yeah, there we are, we just press W, and I've just let go now, so we're pretty much just hovering, and S is going to lead us down. So there we are, we're going just slowly down, and when you land, you don't want to just hold S, otherwise you're going to hit the ground too hard. You just want to go down. Oh, I'm nearly off the edge. So anyway, once we're up, we're going to use A and D to maneuver side to side. So yeah, so you have to use A and D pretty much. It's impossible just to steer with your mouse. Look, I'll try it now. I'll just use W and I'll try and steer just with my mouse. It's very difficult. So you have to use A and D. So anyway, but we're gonna. Your mouse is an important part of when you're flying a helicopter. So I'm gonna roll my mouse left, go to third person, and it does that. And I go roll my mouse right, and it does that. So basically, that is to, rolling the mouse is for your, maneuvers like side to side and stuff like that. So if you use a combination with A and D and W and stuff, you can successfully spin around and do all crazy stuff like that. And then you go forward, and obviously you're going to go forward if you got it on the right angle. If you go too far forward, you're going to go straight down like this. And if you go back, you can hover backwards like that. Or you slow down or steady yourselves up. So the next thing we're on to is our weapons. So as we all know, you're not gonna just take down and kill people while you're just run over people in a helicopter. So you've got these guns. So you press 1 and 2. Now get your heat seeking, which are the default ones, and the rocket pods. So we'll start off with the rocket pods. They're generally for taking down land units. They're pretty, because they don't lock on. See, I've just pressed. They don't lock on. So you press space like that, or you click, and then it'll shoot a rocket off. So yeah, I'll get down close to the ground so you guys can see. So see, yep, they're big explosions on the ground. So they're really successful at taking down tanks. And if you get close enough and you see someone, they're good for taking down players as well. Yeah, so basically they do have drop though, so they're not going to fire exactly straight. They're like everything in Battlefield. There's good things and bad things. It's not like Call of Duty where you can just shoot something and it's going to go straight, and definitely going to hit it instantly. You can see the rocket fire, and it's going to drop over distance. So basically, if you're going to be taking down units, you're going to have to make sure you get your aim right on, and you're going to have to make sure, well, you're either close. Oh, there we are. There's latency there. Yeah, so the next weapon we've got is a heat seeker. So I've got no one else on this server at the moment, but I'll give it a go at landing it, and then I'll explain what they do. Alright, so I won't land it, but heat seekers, alright. So you got this big circle in the middle of your screen. If you see, alright, let's just say this big tank here is a helicopter. You're gonna want to press the fire button or the space bar. So yeah, you click or space bar, and you're gonna see down where it says ready. It's gonna have wait. So that means it's looking for someone to target to. So if they're not in your range, you just got to keep aiming at them, and keep aiming at them until it comes up with like a little square. I'll have a video of that at the end of me, you know, locking onto someone for you guys. So if you want to skip to the end, you can have a look at that. But it's going to come up with a little orange box, and it's going to go beep 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 beep, and it's going to make a more constant noise of beeping. And that's going to mean it's locked on. You click again, or you click twice, or space twice. If you click once, it'll fire one missile. If you click twice, it'll fire two. You probably want to fire two because you have to reload, wait for them to reload anyway, and it's pointless firing one because, yeah. So, you know, that's all good in theory, these heat-seeking missiles, but, you know, they're not going to hit every time. There are things that are going to counter it, so I think you have to earn flares. So you're just going to get shot down every time in a server with millions of people. You know, you're going to get into your first jet, you're going to go, oh wow, this is good. You're going to fly, and someone's going to heat seek you or hit you with a missile or something. So once you've played around a bit and you got a bit of experience up in the choppers or the helicopters, whatever you want to call them, you're going to earn flares or your counters. So the controls are for this, if you look, you press X. Alright, and if you saw back there, I'll aim at it. Oh, it's gone, but we'll wait for it to reload again. But it fires off these flares, and so if people are locked onto you, which when it makes a certain beeping sound, you press X, unleash your flares, and then the heat-seeking missiles will not lock onto you. So I'll take you to a video now of someone locking onto me and me successfully using a flare to stop the bullet. Alright, so I'm back in my Viper now, and in the distance I see a jet. So you know, I'm gonna try and look at him. I'm gonna pull out my heat-seeking missiles. I'm gonna aim. It beeps to show that he's in like range of locking on, and then it has a constant beep when I've locked on. I double tap or hold spacebar, well that's or click, and then I didn't actually hit him because he popped off his flare. So just fast forwarding the clip a bit, now I'm in my jet and a guy is about to lock onto me from a ground, so he's got a stinger out. So first of all I get low to the ground, and it's going to make a constant beeping sound like when we were locking on to someone. So it's going to go beep 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 beep, and there's going to be a constant sound when they've locked onto you, and then there's going to be a high pitched sound when they've actually shot the rocket. So as soon as you hear that high pitched sound, you press X if you've got flares and you pop them off. The flares will take I think it's about 10 to 20 seconds to reload again, and then you're right to pop it off again. So a lot of effort goes into these videos, guys, so if you enjoyed that, can you please hit the thumbs up button, maybe subscribe to my channel, because this is, I've been migrating from my other channel, so there's plenty more videos to come. So thanks guys, make sure you rate, comment and subscribe.